Good morning, YouTubers. This is your zip code freak, Matt Shiny in the 92805, getting ready to go to work on this May 25th, 2022, Wednesday. The zip code journey for today will take us back to the great state of California, the Golden State, where I am. But really, it's about the zip codes. The zip code for today is 95209, Stockton, California. Stockton has a couple of handfuls of these because it is a pretty decent sized city in this state. As of the 2020 census, there are 320,804 people in 65.25 square miles, so a pretty decent sized city. It is the county seat of San Joaquin County and the largest city in that county, and the 13th largest in California as of the 2020 census. 320,804 people. The 95209 is what it is, because there is a 92509, but this is 95209, is it has 45,470 people as of the last estimate. They don't necessarily break stuff up by zip code right away with the census. It is in the northern and western parts of the city, considered to be some of the best parts of the city. Stockton's had its share of rough times over the past 15 years, but it's come out of them pretty well. The city was founded during the gold rush and served as a kind of a port of entry from the San Francisco to the Bay to the Central Valley. It's a deep water port. It's connected to the Bay Area by a canal, and a lot of foods and other items that were needed by the miners and later on settlers were delivered that way. The place grew, and it grew quite a bit actually. And even though it had a BK period of bankruptcy in 2008, it came out of it by 2015. There are 10 different neighborhoods in this area. Bear Creek, Colonial Heights, Creekside Wagner, Elkhorn, Enclave at Spanos Park East, North Stockton, Northwest Stockton, Stonewood, West Stockton, and Ponce de Leon, or Ponce de Leon. And from what I could tell by Google Earth, it looks pretty nice, actually, this area. I say this because Stockton's has not a very good reputation overall, and there are some issues there. But this particular section looks pretty good, and I looked over the other sections, and to be honest with you, I'm sure there are problems, but like anywhere else, apparently 320,804 people like it well enough to where it can't be a complete disaster, folks. So ease up. Anyway, Stockton is also home to the University of the Pacific. I don't know that it's in 95209 because 95209 is more on the outskirts of town. But it is the oldest university in California, and it ended up in Stockton in 1923. It got started in 1851. As far as the climate, it's kind of a borderline between the Mediterranean CSA climate and the semi-arid BSK climate, kind of like a lot of California is on that edge. The area gets 13.45 inches of rain a year. Right now, the average high in this month is 82.8 degrees. Average low is 52.6, so kind of comfortable. In July, the average high is 95.4. The average low is 60.9. In December, which is the coldest month, the average high is 57.1 degrees, and the low is 38.4. And the rainiest season, is indeed still winter like it is in most of the West Coast. It's one of the first communities in California. Actually, is the first community in California not to have a Spanish or Native American name. It was named after one of the military men that was there, Mr. Robert F. Stockton. The place also has other nicknames, not just the 95209, but the whole town. Toolburg, Mudville, and the Asparagus capital of America. I love that one because we all know how fun asparagus is. The area is, of course, an ag center, a shipping center. And ease up on Stockton, folks, that live in the Central Valley. It has its issues, but every place has. So 95209, Stockton, California. Anyway, if you like, hit subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below. And we'll see you on the next video. Have a good day.